Hi, are you sick of your walls doing things like holding up ceilings and roofs and stuff and, well, doing their job, what they're supposed to? Well, I got something for you. I'm gonna show you how to make a fake wall. Like a fake brick wall. That will look like a real brick wall. So that you can use it for, like, backgrounds, or actually, it'd also be cool for, like, decoration. So, yeah, cool. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. So first thing you can do is find yourself a wall. I don't have a wall, and so I made a wall. To make the wall, all I did was lay down this masonite on top of some 2x4 fake wall thing. Cool. And just screwed it on in there. Zoop, zap, zoop. Did that all over. And then I took this overhang, marked off where it was, and took a knife because I was too lazy to saw it off, and just ripped it off like a heathen. And screwed that on in. Zip, zap, zooparoo. Get out of here, strudel. That's gonna be really loud. Oops, I'm gonna probably make that really quiet. And then I just trimmed down the edges, and then I marked out and drilled it into the studs. And took some, what is this? This is wood glue. I took some wood glue. Looks like Jackson Pollock just got really excited. So I just put that, and I was gonna place the walls on top of that. So I did that, screwed them on in, and I laid something flat on them for them to dry. I guess if this was upright, that'd be kind of hard. Honestly, I wouldn't even do this upright, and we'll see why later. If I would do this laying down, it's gonna make your life easier. But I just took that off and trimmed down the edges, took off the thing that was dry, brought it outside, because this part was super messy. I have a little router, and I was just routering out that fake mortar. And it's nice it can go up and down, so I can kind of adjust how deep I wanted to go. But it took a lifetime. Like, just that one probably took like an hour or so. I don't know. I was exhausted. I had to take breaks in between each time. And this time I just did the up part of that section. Up part? Vertical? Yeah. So did the same thing, did the horizontal, and then went back and did the vertical. Brink. Brink. You're going to learn later that this was a waste of my time. I feel like I didn't need to do this. I mean, it did add a really cool effect to make it look more realistic, but I think you can get away with not doing this part. But, I mean, cool. Looks cool. And it only took like an entire day. So with it all done, I just went through again and got some of the parts that I missed, made them look nice. And then I made this little stencil out of cardboard and sprayed off just like each individual brick. The idea here is that I didn't like the look of like the red. It was very red. It also looked fake. So I thought if I added some different textures, and not textures, well actually I did add textures, but this was just adding different shades of colors. So then I just took a clear mat and I sprayed over it all. And this is where I added the texture. I had some sand I just threw on top, and then I let it dry. I did try to fill these gaps right there in the middle with the sand and the spray paint. It kind of worked, I don't know. But after it dried, I just brushed it off. I took some chalk and I took some charcoal, and I just rubbed this chalk over the top to get kind of the color I wanted. Maybe add some charcoal to add some darkness to that brick, because that was one of the light ones that I spray painted. And with it to like kind of how I wanted, I just hit it with that matte spray paint again. And then added a little bit of sand on top of that as well to give it some more texture. So I did that to all of them, and like kind of changing up the method. Some I used orange chalk, some I used a little bit red chalk, some I didn't put any chalk, some I put white chalk, just to give it all kind of more a realistic look. I did one with all charcoal. I did want the brick wall to be more warm than red, or like more yellowy, so I did a lot of yellows and oranges, and yeah, I got that center section done.
Oh, that's a really red one. I'll probably fix that. But anyways, I'll probably get the rest of the whole wall looking more like that, and then take it inside to grout it, because I'm cold.
So before I get to the rest of that brick wall, I want to talk to you guys about today's sponsor, Skillshare. So what Skillshare is, it's an online, let's see if I'm going this way. Yeah. It's an online learning community that's like solely based for the creative. So you and me. And I think that's why I like them so much. Because if you're anything like me, you're not really like satisfied with like one medium or one thing. You want to learn it all. You got to learn everything. And they have it. A bunch of things like animation, design, illustration, photography, business, lifestyle, just literally anything that you'd want to learn. So I looked up a couple classes that I wish I would have known before I did the brick wall. One is a class by Peter and Jen Cook where they sponged on actual brick wall, which would have been like a cool effect that I could have done to this guy. Then another one I looked up is by my girl Tabitha. She has two that I liked. Backdrop about doing one with like a concrete, and then she has this other one where she made this faux tile thing by doing a fake one. You don't have to redo your whole kitchen. Cool. Skillshare also offers like originals that you can only find there and like a list of like the bests. There's one by Chris who talks about plants, and I really need to take it because all my plants are dying. I'm a terrible plant dad. This one right here is being propped up by a dead plant. Cool. So Skillshare is specifically curated for us, the creatives, to learn, meaning they don't have any ads or any interruptions, so you can fully just go wherever your creative takes you. And it ends up being less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. So it's a new year, 2021. It's a great time to learn something new, master something you've already done. And Skillshare is making that super easy. The first 1,000 who click the link below in the description will get a free premium membership of Skillshare. So go click the link and sign up and learn something today. Cool. Back to the wall. So I got the wall all done and inside where it was nice and warm. And time to add that mortar.
Excuse me? Excuse me. Excuse me.
All right, let's go. So I got this like mortar bag for like $2, I think, and I used a lot of it. Also, the little cat's just checking on me. But like I said earlier, if you didn't router out that fake mortar, you wouldn't use as much. But all you had to do was add water, and voila, I have a cute little mug that I tried to pour in, and it was a mess. So I ended up just using a spoon. I would just spoon a little bit into the cracks and then use the tip of the spoon to kind of smooth it down into the groove. And I'll show you that better in this close-up if strudel would get out of the way. So yeah, like I said, I just put it in and then use that spoon to kind of smooth it into the grout. And it's not grout, it's mortar. Right? So there you go. I'd spoon it in and then just take the tip of that spoon and kind of smoosh it down. Blop, 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 blop. With that, I let it all dry, and next, I wanted to kind of give it more of a realistic used look, so I went through with my shoe and just kind of rubbed off some of the overspill. In some places, left it in other places. The mortar was more white, or like more lighter than I expected, and I thought this kind of toned it down a little bit. It also got all over the bricks, so I had to vacuum it off. And then I went over it with dirt, actually, just grabbed some from outside. And then kind of even it all out with that broom to give it more of a dirty look, I guess. Like it's been outside, and went over it with a sponge. And it'll fall off. And with that, we got ourselves a little brick wall, we do. I don't know why I keep on doing accents. They're terrible accents. I mean, the accents themselves are good, but I'm terrible at doing accents. It's the loudest chair. Oh, it's so loud. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Took me forever. Like most of my crafts, most of my tutorials, I always do more than I need to or put more time in it than I realize. It takes me 4 times longer than I expect. But here we are. Real fake brick wall. This is my best real fake brick wall I've ever made out of real fake brick wall. So I didn't even realize like during the ad read of Skillshare that it was in the background. So I kind of spoiled the reveal. But I'm just curious how many of you actually realized that it was behind me. Because that's the whole reason that I built this, was so that I have something, a background for things like this. But I feel like you guys could use it for so many other things. I'm curious to know what you guys would use it for. Technically it is renter friendly because all you need is some screws. I mean, is it renter friendly? It's Shmoxd renter friendly. Put holes in your wall. Do I ever get my deposit back? Some of it. What I would do different, I said it's under 40. This one cost me way more because I did a bunch of dumb stuff. I actually wouldn't use that brown masonite underneath. I would just use the brick panel. So that would cut your costs down. Also, I bought like a dinky router just to like router out the grooves. I wouldn't buy that, and I wouldn't even do that. I'm pretty sure you could get away with just using the mortar just right on top of the black. So that would save you time and money. Like I said, I'm just the best at using both my time and money. So I'd definitely do all on the ground first. I'd do, you know, I'd spray paint your little stencil. And then do like chalk, do the sand, do the matte spray paint, and then do the mortar on top like I did. But again, just not routering. And voila, you'd have your own real fake brick wall made out of fake brick wall. I hope you guys liked the intro, because that's probably the last time you guys will ever see that one on a new video. I think you can kind of see. I got a new intro coming. It's gonna be the next video, so cool. Alright, so like I said, be sure to stick around. Subscribe if you want to keep on seeing this spoof. I do have my new intro video coming out next video. And yeah, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Love you. Okay, bye.